Hello and welcome! Since Art Fight is almost upon us again, I decided to make a beginner's guide to help you succeed. I get so many questions every time I mention Art Fight, so I hope this is helpful if you want to join in. If you came into this video because you don't know what Art Fight is, let me explain. Art Fight is an annual art trading game every July where artists are sorted into two teams, with the theme changing every year. Last year it was Seafoam vs Stardust. Users then attack the other team by drawing their characters, and whichever team has the most points at the end of July wins. The teams usually seem to confuse people a little, so just to clarify, you do not need to theme your art after the teams. The team names are just a fun way to add to the event and have nothing to do with the art you actually submit. Now, Art Fight team registration, depending on when this video is posted, is either up now or will be shortly. And if you have a preference for which team you would want to be on, I would highly recommend that you go pick it now because it helps alleviate some of that first day traffic on the website. If you don't pick now, you'll just automatically be sorted if you choose to participate after it starts, but you do get one team swap if you don't like the one you were assigned. Now that you know the basic idea of Art Fight, let's go over some common terms of the event. Friendly Fire means attacking people on the same team that you are, which you are completely allowed to do. Revenge means attacking an artist back that has drawn one of your characters. You are not obligated to revenge any attack you get, but it's just nice to do so. Mass attacks are when someone attacks multiple characters at once, and they are worth a large amount of points. On your profile, the defense section is the attacks you have received, and the attack section is the art you have made and submitted as an attack. Your bookmarks are characters that you can save for later to attack once the event starts. Now let's go over some tips that will make your first experience a whole lot smoother. Starting with number 1, definitely take a screenshot or save references of characters you want to attack to your phone or your computer. Every single year, without fail, the Art Fight website crashes due to the volume of people accessing the website at the very start. This is totally normal, so please don't freak out if the website doesn't work at any point in time, just be patient and it will go back up. If and when the website goes down, you will not be able to access your bookmarks folder until it's back up. So saving references of characters you want to attack prevents you from getting a late start. Number 2. Get into the habit of reading other artists' character permissions and write your own. Here are mine for an example. So if you don't want your characters to be changed in any way or drawn in NSFW situations, please make that known. Make sure you pay close attention to character permissions and be respectful of them. Number 3. Read the rules. Do not beg people for revenges, do not start on attacks early, and definitely do not post work that needs to have a content filter without one. This includes anything NSFW. There are a lot of specifics in the rules, so you can go back and reference what is or isn't allowed if you want more in-depth answers or you're confused. But bottom line, a lot of minors participate in Art Fight, so please use content filters when appropriate. You can and likely will be banned if you can't follow the rules. Number 4. Do not attack people solely for revenges. They are not guaranteed. I promise you, you will have so much more fun drawing characters that caught your eye, or even just using the randomizer feature to go to a random person's OC. Art Fight is about having fun making art, so please don't go into it only with the intention of getting revenges. I know it can be a little discouraging to not get any attacks back, but just try to focus on creating and having a good time. You'll be a lot less bummed out that way. Number 5. Join the Art Fight Discord. You are not required to talk to anybody, there's just an announcement channel that is super useful for important information, including updates on the website status. If you're social, you can also find people to attack on there too. Number 6. Artists of all skill levels are allowed to join. Do not make beginner artists feel bad about themselves or bully them. That type of behavior can easily get you banned. Because Art Fight gained a lot of users from TikTok, it was a huge problem last year due to people joining, not reading the rules, and just generally being really rude, so I just really don't want to see that happen again. Number 7. If you are not a digital artist, don't fret. All kinds of mediums are allowed. You can use literally anything at your disposal to make attacks as long as you make them during the event. I've seen cosplayers, dice and jewelry makers, people who sew plushies, crocheters, and even 3D modelers using Blender join in. You are not limited to digital or even traditional art. All art is welcome. The only thing against the rules is using AI, but if you're a real human artist, that shouldn't be a problem for you. Number 8. This always causes a lot of confusion for newcomers, but there is currently no search bar on the website. So if you're trying to find a certain artist, you have to type in their username after this little squiggle symbol in the link itself. So for example, mine would be artfight.net/squiggle the Mighty Merrick. And finally, number 9. Please, please, please read the frequently asked questions section on the website if you have a question. Last year, I got flooded with comments asking for help on various things that are clearly answered in the FAQs on the website. While I don't mind answering questions, it just gets really repetitive to answer the same ones over and over. Just read them over if you have a simple question, and I promise you'll probably find the answer there. I'll leave a list of helpful links to the rules in the description. Now, let's take a moment to talk about references. Every single year, I see people stressing and freaking out about their character references not being done in time, but it's not a requirement to have them. In all honesty, cramming references in before art fight starts can burn you out and make you not able to participate as much as you wanted to. If you have art already made of this character, then just upload it to their profile. You do not have to make a highly detailed reference sheet if you don't want to. It's totally up to you. And speaking of references, let's go over how to submit a character. So first, you're going to go up to this top menu and hit submit, then character. And then you have all of this information to fill out, so let's walk through it together. First, put in their name, then a basic character description if you want to. Then you have character permissions, which I talked about earlier, but this slot is permissions for this specific character. So if you want basic permissions like mine that will show up for every character you post, you can find that under your account settings and then character permissions. And then where it says global character permissions, you can fill it out from there. Next, here are your content filters, and they have a handy little link right here to a guide if you're not sure if you need them turned on or not. Next is the credit section, so pick yes or no for did you design this character, and if not, then you need to give credit to the original designer. Then you'll just upload your image of the character. Sometimes I run into problems here with file size because I save my art in PNG format, so if that happens to you, you'll probably just need to save it as a JPEG instead. Then for the thumbnail, you can upload the same image again and crop it to fit the square. And again, you'll just answer if you made the art you're uploading and if you need to put a filter over it for whatever reason. And you can add more images in once the character has been submitted. Now in the tags section, you'll just put words to describe your character, like humanoid or furry, brown hair, things like that. If you read this little box here, it says that this is just used to find certain kinds of characters in the tag search, and it's totally optional. Once you're done with everything, just hit submit. When the event actually starts and you're ready to submit an attack, please refer to ArtFight's super handy guide on how to rate it. You'll need the character ID, which is this little string of numbers beside their name, so be sure to save the link to this character in your bookmarks so you don't lose it. You'll also need the person's username. And you just fill out information based on your attack so it can calculate your points. Things like how much of the character did you draw, like a full body or just their head, is it fully colored and shaded, and did you draw a background? Again, if you're ever confused, please refer back to this guide, which you can find by navigating to the top menu, Help, and under Guides, clicking on Attack Categorization. It's all relatively straightforward. And with that, go forth and make some art. I hope this video was helpful, and also don't be afraid to share your users in the comments, especially if this is your first year. I'll leave mine linked in the description if anyone wants to check it out, and as always, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful art fight season, and I hope to see you there. Bye!